I tell you, if somebody came into this place, they would look at look at it, and say, "I'm going to call the county and get this place condemned, or you can give me everything on top of this desk." Either way, it solves the problem. Look, I'll be back in a minute. I tell you, I'm just not ready. I try to get ready, but there's no such thing as ready. There's always one more thing you can do to get ready, and I'm like 14 steps before that. Okay, let me set this here, because we gotta, ooh, stop doing that. I spent like 5 minutes trying to knock over everything on this stack, and all I did in my attempt was knock everything over in the stack. All right, let's put this here. Let's see if we can you see that okay? That's awful. I'm not ready. There we go. I couldn't find the keyboard at one point. It's right here. So I spent 20 minutes typing, or no, 20 minutes doing copy paste to say hi to somebody. That was tough. Who's in here? Looks like everybody. All right, let me mess with the screen for just like 20 minutes to sort this out. What is going on? Can I pop that out? How do I make that as big as it used to be? They have changed. YouTube has changed things, and well, it neither makes sense nor offers function. Okay, I'm on top chat, so I got to get to live chat. There's live chat. I got to hit this button. Okay, now I can't see that. Oh, this is so hard. I'm going back to the circus, guys. The heck with this. Come back later. Where'd it go? Okay, there's the chat. There's what you can see. There's that thing. All right, the shading is terrible here. What's going on? Let's try this. The last time I touched this lamp, I got electrocuted. There, I think that's better. All right, we got a button. Oh, geez, I quit. Just gotta get out of here. I took my little slips of paper and put them right here and used them for 3 days in the same spot. And then I moved them like a foot, and I couldn't find them to save my life. Well, hopefully that's a good spot for them. Let's put those in there. I still got to clean up. I got this stuff that needs to move over here. There goes the camera. Okay, let's get this keyboard out of the way, because I don't need to type anything for a little bit. Okay. Are we there? Are we okay now? I think we're okay. Everything's under control as of right now. Where's Trey? Trey has moved up to the big shoulders he's rubbing there. What do you think about that? There's Young Coin Hunter, Silver Nitrate, Numismatic, Pepper, Coin Drag, Pepper? Yeah, him too. Cousin Jeff, Coin Dragon, Verlin Point, Christine, quiet. Everybody keep quiet. Okay, let's see. Donna LaCoin. Yeah, outstanding. Look, I got a video up there, and all of a sudden got a couple more comments, and I'm going to guess that CFA was saying, go check out that video. It's about a kitty. And I got it here somewhere, I swear it. Yeah, I got this one little box over here. I just put really, really, really important things in there, but it's so full now I can't find stuff in there. Trey is Numismatic Picker. Is he? He's like a chameleon. What was he last week? Numis Deity. Okay, we got this thing, and as soon as I could find the time, really, we're going to give this, one of these days, we're going to get around to giving this thing away. It's a 1907. One of these days, we're going to get around to making this camera focus. Let's try here. Okay, that's a 1907 proof Indian. Now, there's a video. You got to leave a comment in the video. Right? It's about the kitty. I'm going to explain the kitty in just a bit. That's how we pay for this giveaway. Works out pretty well. All right, let me get that out of the way. It's nice. It's wonderful. It's peach. I love it. I would lick it up if I could, but it's in a capsule. Oh, what am I going to do? I got 2 stacks here. Oh. Anybody got a Prozac? I think that's what I need most is a Prozac, because I'm flipping out over here. Okay, listen up. We got this great giveaway. It's called the Kitty Giveaway. Now, people send in cash. This is a community-supported event, this big show here. People send in cash, and they send in coins. Now, the coins we add to the package over here, right? We start off with this big, fat piece of copper. It's got a, oh, it's got a Dinosaur Rex on it. There it is. That's a brontosaurus. The kids love these things. And we just keep adding to it. They send piles of coins. Dude, I need a hug so bad, I can't stand it, right? I'm really, the dinosaur head is really starting to look good to me here, you know what I mean? It's tough. Anyway, they send in coins, and we add it to the package. People send cash during the stream, or sometimes before or after. What's that? 1907, Proof 64 Indian, licked by Ken Peavey, sells on eBay for $1 million. Yep, this is the unlicked piece. I licked the other one, signed it. This is the unlicked specimen. But, dude, it's just as good. And, yep, it's Proof 64 brown. It's a peach. Now the cash comes in, and we're going to add the retail value of coins to equal the cash. But, well, I'm going to keep 20 bucks for myself, and that's going to pay for shipping and everything else that goes into making it all happen, and some other stuff we put in there. And if we go over $100 in donations for that particular show, we're going to take $10 out and stick it in this thing called the Kitty. All right, and it's a savings program, so we can get some big coin in there sometime. And anybody qualifies for the Kitty, right? Anybody. Now, on the big show, you can't win if you won in the past 90 days. Okay. Mike Kittle won last week, and he had won before. Now, anytime we have somebody win a second time or more, a repeat winner, then the following week, let me try to say this right. I'm getting a lot of slobber here. Okay. Anytime we have a repeat winner, the following week, only those who have never won anything in their entire life can win again. No, can win the big show. No, wait. Only first-time winners. Yeah, so this is your first time winning. You qualify to win today. Baby, I think you upped the dosage on that cough syrup. Something's really wrong over here. We need to get some oxygen or something in here real quick. First time winner week. If you've not won the big show before, you can win today. But we don't ship international. Ain't going to happen. We don't ship to Canada. We don't ship to Mexico. We don't ship to... Name one of those places we don't ship to. And that's what we don't ship to. Let's see. Paula is in the chat today. She's feeling a little under the weather, so she couldn't join as the co-hostess tonight. That's okay. We'll just struggle on. It's going to be tough. I don't know how we're going to make it. How's it? I can't do this. I just suck at this. Okay, let's continue here. Super Silverman is here. Sweet, I passed qualifying round number 1. That's right. Captain Jig is here. I believe I found a $50 struck on a Susan B. Anthony planchet. Check out my video on it, please. Hey, if I get time, I'll be the next 6 months just cleaning off the top of this desk, though. It's hard to... do we need a whiff of my perfume? Yes. Yes, that makes everything better. It really does. Cindy has the best smelling packages for some reason. We don't know why. Everybody's got this this chemical formula in their body, and some people are kind of smelly, but they smell good to other people. It's one of those things. I smell great to some people, but other people say, you stink. And it's usually a family. I don't know why. Just Spitfire's here. Picked up a dime once. Bought some hard time with it. I got a dime, and I traded it for a coconut. And I got another one. Traded it for a lime. And I put the lime in the coconut, drank it all up, and I got a tummy ache. So I called the doctor. Tiny Numismatic says, first time here, I've heard good things. Okay, look, if this is your first time here, you can win. If it's your first time, if you have never won the big show before, tonight, you can win. If you have won it before, you cannot win. Ain't going to happen. Nope. You are disqualified automatically. Okay, and we have different ways. Where the heck did those go? Oh, yeah. We have different ways that we give away the prize. Sometimes we guess a date. Sometimes we put a whole bunch of coins in a can and count how much, how many coins or how much money or whatever. Different ways. Hidden says, Professor, what if I have multiple voices in my head? Then we're gonna get along just fine, and we'll probably need a bus. All right. Keep an eye on that. So let's see. Last week was Mike Kittle. This week is first timers only. We have the big kitty giveaway coming up. You want to get in on that? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, right? Because you have to hit that in order to hit the bell. And the bell lets you get notice of when we do stuff live on this show, right? You get the little wings on that. And if I'm doing something, that you get a little, I think it's up there, your little bell will light up if I'm doing something. Sometimes we have some quick little giveaways kind of going on. Just Spitfire says, I'm at the schoolyard. I can't read gibberish. Lime in the cocoa something something. Hey man, I got cough syrup too. I understand. First thing to do is weigh it. That's right. Weigh the coconut, weigh the lime, get the ratios right. First time for what? First time to win this big show. We got to get this thing going because I'm just rambling here. We start off with this thing. It's a big, fat copper round. It weighs 1 ounce. I handle it with my bare hands because I'm cool like that. Look, if you're going to pick up your coins, right, some people say use the gloves, and some people say don't use the gloves. Well, the use the gloves camp says, you know, you don't get stuff on your coin. And the don't use glove camp says you're not going to drop it because you got better grip with your fingers. Look, man, you can do however you like. I'm okay with that. Fact is, I hate anything on my hands, on my fingers, on my body. I don't even like to wear clothes. Come on. Okay, look at this. It's got this beautiful eagle on the top there. There it is. No, that's on the bottom. No, on the back. The other side has a brontosaurus, but we got more stuff we're going to add to it. That's a 1 ounce copper piece that is just, okay. Let's fix this glare thing. I got to get the angles just right on this. Okay, watch this. I'm going to start working on this pile, and to do this, I've got to move some big stuff out of the way real quick. All right, so this goes into the big show. Excuse me. It actually went in last week. Ta-da! Oh, that's so much better. It is a red book. Okay, this is kind of a staple in the hobby. It's got all kinds of information in there, right? Weights, measures. If you need to weigh your coin, you know, you can check and see what the weight should be for that particular year, because sometimes they change, you know, the recipes, the sizes, you know, what they're made of, what they're worth. They just change it all up, man. I don't know what they're producing at the mint, but I want some. That's all I can tell you about that. But the nickels have, oddly enough, always stayed the same darn weight, except during the war when they didn't. Okay, but you can check into that. It's a fantastic tool. You've got information about every coin we've ever made. It gets into commemoratives. It gets into the colonials, right? Neat thing is it has some values. Now, you have to take the values with a grain of salt, okay? This is a price guide. It's not a, this is written in stone that this is the dollar amount of this coin is worth. For sure, absolutely 100%. There's a lot of other variables that come in when you're determining the value of a coin. I tend to use a different one because this is updated, you know, once a year. This is the 2019. It's brand spanking new. So you figure all the information's up to date. But really, a lot of the information doesn't change, you know, from year to year. Like the weights and measures of the coins, you know, back in 1790, pretty much are the same weights and measures today. The only real changes in the prices and updates, but it's a staple. Now, Paula had sent this in. We put it in the big show last week. Mike Kittle, of all people, he won, right? They got this giveaway over there. I guess he's leading the charge on that. They got 25 different channels, right? All pitching in, and they got him a 1909 SVDB. I mean, the king of coins here, right? And they're giving one of those away in XF. I guess is it certified? I think it's certified. You got webbing in that book? Webbing is not a coin. It would not be in the book. You see. I wonder if it's in the index. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if it's anything in here in the glossary. This is just inadequate. Nope, it's not even written in the book. But it's not a coin. We are going to do better than this. Give us time, about 1.5 years, and we'll have something ready to replace the darn red book. All right, but for now, we're going to put this one in. Mike Kittle sent that in. You want to check him out and find out how to win that SVDB, because that's coming up within the week. Within the week, they're going to give away a 1909 SVDB. Do we have Mike Kittle's channel link anywhere? And they can figure it out from there. I like asking Alexa if she's male or female. Alexa, are you male or female? Hey, Alexa! Whoa! Take it easy. Settle down. She's female and touchy. There it is. Is that Mike's? Yeah, 25 channels involved. You want to get into that. Now, everybody who sends in cash, right, or coins, or says, put this into the next big show, because he won this in the big show and said, just, put in the next one. He sent something else, but I don't know where that is. It's probably on the desk. Okay, they're automatically qualified to win that bad boy over here. Okay, so don't forget, send cash. Now, there is a PayPal link in the description. You'll see Paula will probably post it from time to time if you'd like to support this show, because, hey, you guys make it happen. All I do is keep track of the cash and tell some really bad jokes. Look at this. Paula also sent, she sent that last week, and Mike won it and sent it back. Paula sent in the Great Eye. The Eye of Sauron. It's a dragon copper round, and it's unfocused. Well, there it is. 1 ounce, 999 silver. There's words on it. It says stuff, but I can't see it. World of, let's try it up here. Here. Let's see. I went to lift the mouse, and all I did was lift everything that was over the cord of the mouse. I need a housekeeper. So bad. Okay, no, that's not it. Screen there. Here it is. And it says stuff like, there, World of Dragons, and you get the big giant cat-like pupil. Why do dragons have cat's eyes? And that's fine copper, 0.9995 fine, 1 ounce. And on the back it says something too. No, it doesn't say anything on the back. It's just got this big, look at the claws on that thing. Babe, you gotta do your nails. Dragon, are you male or female? What is that? That's a snout. There's a lot of detail on this. I could zoom out, but then it wouldn't be quite the same experience. You'll have bad dreams about this thing. There it is. Got his cat's eye going, got his whiskers, Ho Chi Minh whiskers. They're kind of shaped like snakes, some of them. He's got this ball of fire. Well, no matter. We're going to put that in. So we got 2 big pieces of copper in there today. Let's see if we can get that to work. And where is it? This one's a kinder, gentler copper round. So that one came from Paula, and this one came from SJ. Oh, it's the cutest little panda you ever did see. It's a 1 ounce copper round. And you got the Kubota. Is that a Kubota? No, that's a forklift. The Shotoki Temple. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of Japanese, Chinese, Southeast, Midwest. Pagoda. There it is. So it's the Temple of the Sun in China. But you got the panda. But we got 3 big fat copper rounds in here. So we're off to a start. I'm going to move the book aside. Hey, Cajun. There we go. So I got some space. And we're going to put this in too. Now, this sometimes doesn't make the package. And if it doesn't make the package because I put it back here, well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to reship it. But I've got a copy of the Numismatic News. This is from, let's see, August. So I've read it. I had like a month. And I didn't really read all of it. I just read some of it and looked at all the pictures a lot. It's a newspaper. It comes out every couple of weeks, really. I think it's $30 for 40 or something issues per year. It's newspaper, magazine stuff. It's like coin porn. You're going to like that. Anyway, I'll leave that up to you to look at, just for fun. I'm going to try to remember to stick it in the package. But I think that was supposed to make it into last week's package. Oh, well, look, there's just one of me, okay? Okay, SJ being very groovy, sends all kinds of stuff, and I got this one coming in next. It's just a little silver. It's about the size of your fingernail. It's 1 gram of silver. I don't know what's on that. We got to take a look, because every one she sends is different. Okay, this is SJ's Mixed Adventures. It's a bull. It's a Taurus. But that is 0.999 fine silver. Really, it's about as thick as your fingernail. Oh, it's gone. I got to find it. Stand by. Crisis. I can't pick it up. Hold on. I'm here. There. Here's the other side. It looks like a sugar cookie. Well, no matter. You're going to like it. Now that's SJ Mixed Adventures. She had an auction, what, yesterday? She does silver pours, right? She'll take a picture of your head. No, wait. If you pour it like the plaster on your face and then peel it off and then fill it with plaster, right? And make a mold, you can send it to her and she could do a silver pour of your face. But you might want to also send the silver and, you know, work it out. That's between you and her, okay? Look, I'm going to take just a minute here to freshen up, and you guys watch this ad for a bit. Susan B. Anthony Peated Brooms. Fat-free, cholesterol-free, works for you when you need it most. Ask for it by name. Hey, when you're done with the prunes, you reach for risers. They're #1 in the #2 business. Okay, let's see. We got to add some more stuff here. What's this here? Frank sends us a 1923S. This is Coin Dragon, but what makes this a little special is it's a bit woody. You get these things, and I got to show it up under here to really get the appreciation for it. You get these coins that have kind of this extra grain, this extra color to them. It's wood grain in effect. It's not really wood grain. This is a problem with the way the alloy was blended. You've got copper. In 1923, you got 95% copper, you got 5% tin. No, wait, 3% tin. Is that right? 2% zinc, or is it 2% zinc and 3% tin? Well, no matter. It's 5% tin and zinc, and you get this discoloration sometimes it appears. And people think that these are just swell. Well, it's not too bad for a 1923S. Pretty decent shape here, and it's a woody, so you'll be happy with that one, I'm sure. 1923S is a little bit of a tougher date to get, but not too deadly. You'll be happy to have one in there that's woody. And that's from Coin Dragon. He does all kinds of stuff. Fractal art. He does. He plays with cats. This one guy does cat videos. I was watching cat videos earlier this week. I don't know if you've ever done that. It's kind of a sad and lonely and depressing thing, but nonetheless, the cats do help, you know, bring you back up. I'm watching this one channel, and I'm thinking, this is cat videos. The guy has 8 million subscribers, 250 million views. He has made, you figure, upwards of $800,000 just doing videos of his 2 cats in 4 years. These are like golden cats. So, well, look, I just want to tell you, this is my last time doing coin videos. I'm getting me a couple of cats and probably a bunny. And we're going to switch the whole theme of this whole channel because what? What's this? That's upside down. Blues coins. We hang around, him and me and CJ a lot of time. We just tear it up at night, right? Nothing else to do, so we look at pennies, we look at coins, we trash eBay, you know, we talk smack. I've got a 1985S proof Jefferson nickel. Okay, let me see if I can get that to hold right. And you're going to see it to be black and white. That's a deep cameo. Let's see, I'm about 8 inches from the camera right there, and you can see the little blue line of the camera in the nickel. It's kind of neat. You'll like it. Get yourself a decent proof. That's from Blues Coins, and he sends his channel sticker right along with there, just to make sure you got something extra. People collect those channel stickers, so, you know, we put them in. I've got, let's see, Stamp and Coin Place and Looksy app. We're going to put those right in here. These are kind of neat because they look at stuff. Huh? Look, what? Wait. There we go. I don't know which side's up. I don't know. Maybe it's just 2 fried eggs. No, that's eyeballs. Okay. Let me get over here and read the chat. Oh my, have we finally moved on to Blues Coins updated logo? Oh, we got, I think we're out of his old style logo. You might be able to get them, but at this point, if you want Blues old style logo, you're going to have to trade for it, man. Okay, what else we got here? He sends in a 1977S proof dime. There we go. Great cameo finish on that one. Now, before 77, 78, getting that deep cameo across all surfaces is a little tricky. That's when the Mint just started to get their act together. So there's a couple of cameo proofs here for you. And that's from, did I write that down? Yeah, good. What, oh, no, not, there it is. I've been looking for that for like 2 weeks. Let me put it in here. Okay, we got Paula, we got SJ, we got Frank, we got Mike, we got Blues, right? We got, who's this? Spitfire. Oh, this looks good. You like this one. Spitfire sends in a 1903 V nickel. Now, back in the day before the Buffaloes and the day before the Jeffersons, you had these things. This old girl looks just like Alexa. And again, you can't tell if that's a boy or a girl. But it's a 1903 V nickel. And they call it a V nickel because the Roman numeral 5 on the back. That's kind of neat. And that's from Spitfire. But we also have, and I meant to put this in last week, but I didn't write the note that says, and roll. So I've got a roll of nickels from Spitfire, but God only knows what's in there. I don't know. I have not opened this up. I have not looked at it. He sent another roll of 2000 somethings, 2019s. And all I did was open that up and scatter them all over the place. So I got to work on that. But I'm going to look at this first one and see what is in here just to get a little teaser. Oh, he wrote on it. Apparently it's 1964D. Oh, I'm not ready. See, there's always one more thing I can do to get ready, like find out what I'm giving away. Okay, we have apparently a roll of 1964D nickels from Spitfire coins. Oh, I'm looking bad, aren't I? I promise I'll get better. Wait till the cats arrive. Okay. You'll have to go through those and check them out for yourself. There's some neat varieties to discover. Lots of them. Look for the, let's see, what's that one? Littered, no, In God We Trust. What's on the back of those nickels? Give me a nickel. He's got one. Yeah. There's one in 64. Right up here where it says E pluribus unum, it's an over-polished die, and the B loses its center line. And it looks like E pluridus. It's in green. No, seriously, it's in there. That's a long-known variety to hunt for. Well, we're gonna put that in there. What's this? Tell me what this is. It's from Mantic Coins. There you go. I got a 2005D. After 2002, the mint, well, they stopped making Kennedy $50 for circulation, and they still made them. They still made a couple of million of the darn things, and they're known as NIFCs. They're not intended for circulation, but sometimes they still make their way into circulation. There's Hector. How are you, Hector? Hector's been talking about putting together a coin club for the school he teaches at. There it is, 2005, and I believe that's a D. It says D. There it is. You know, these things, the mintage on some of these dates on these goes, less than 2 million sometimes. Oftentimes 1.7 million is typical. And they get $1 or $2 for them. Meanwhile, on these W quarters that are coming out this year, where you have 2 million minted, more minted, less face value, but more publicity, those are selling for $20, $30, $40. What is going on? Here it is. These are modern sleepers is what I call them, right? It's like those, the S uncirculated coins. We got some over here. It's like the S uncirculated quarters, right? Where you got mintages less than 1 million on a number of them. And they go for like, $2, $3, $4. What's going on? People don't know what's out there. They don't have the information of what's out there. And so when they get it, they want it. And the stuff they really should know about ends up selling for, $2. Well, we're working on changing all that. We have the Patreon account. I'm going to show you this real quick. Where is it? Screen? There's the screen. That's what I see. Okay. We set up a Patreon account, and we got myself and Shay Hoffmaster and CJ are working on this database. And it's this wonderful thing. The link is below. Below the video here. Here's a copy. And I'm going to take that. No, let's go. Where'd the chat go? Oh, man, this is so complex. There you, oh, no, it's not going to do any good. I don't have the keyboard. Let me find that now. Because I got to hit the enter button. There you go. There's a link to Patreon. Now, we're putting together this massive database, and it's going to be more than that. It's going to be a website with a whole lot of features. We'll have the checklist, because we got those, coin collector checklist. We'll be adding those in and storing that, so you can effectively walk around town with your checklist and go into shops and say, oh, do I need that one? And look at that. A whole lot more features. And we're going to have the coin curriculum coming up, the Numismatic laboratory. There's going to be interaction and opportunity to come down the road. Now, here's the thing. Effectively, what Patreon does is allow the viewer to support the content creator. That'd be you. No, wait. The viewer is you. The content creator would be me. It allows you to support them with a monthly donation. Now, I'm not one to hand my hat out and said, please give. The idea is to get this this project up and running. We've already invested over $1,000 on documentation, on software, on database software, on website hosting, all this stuff. And well, we have more to go. We still have to get the proper, good quality cameras for serious numismatic photography going. And we're putting together a database of every known die variety ever made in every country. But we're going to focus on like the U.S. coins first. Well, rather than hold our hat out and say more, please. What is that? Excuse me. That just pops up about every 2 hours. There are some advantages to being a Patreon supporter. We haven't quite put everything in place yet, but we're going to hand out some first offers for special purchases. We find it, these Patreon supporters will get first dibs, is effectively what they'll get. We'll be having supporter-only videos and articles. There's a blog, but also Patreon lets me put stuff on here. Pre-ordering of materials. There'll be some inside information about what's coming down the road. That means you're going to know about it before anybody else is going to know about it. And you might know about it when they don't. Okay, the back of the house features. We will need some people to do some beta testing on that database, and we should have that up within the month. Dude, it's huge. It's huge. It's getting better. We're still debating, the various fields and how to place the data in the database, but it's getting there. And we'll have some invitation-only auctions and sales. So if you really want to start taking advantage of that, well, get over to Patreon and make a pledge of support. And that'll be a monthly pledge. You're billed at the first of the month. I haven't made a penny yet, but by God, we got 9 patrons, which is a pretty good start, I'd say. Oh, let's see. I can find my way back home. I need this button. Yep. Okay. Then I need the chat button. Yep. There's chat. Then I need home. There. Did it. Okay. Mantic says, working hard every day. What do we got? 3, 4, 5,000 hours into that database so far. Better not be a toll road. It'll be a toll road. Parts of it. You can take the regular road, or you can take the express lane. The express lane has a toll, but it's Let's catch up here. Johnny Patton's here. Okay, Paula says, official rules for giveaway. No purchase necessary to win. That's right. All you got to do is watch, and you can win. You don't have to pay to win this. Everybody gets one chance to win, and we change it up sometimes, tell you how to win. You'll find out a lot of times as we go. You found a cud. Outstanding, Just Spitfire. Takes a lot of work to make a database. Dude, I used to have a full head of hair. I looked like a hippie. No fooling. Look, I got this stuff from Joe and Diane Durbin. And I'm writing Diane Durbin down so I make sure I have her name entered in this. Right? Because the people who donate coins to the show are automatically qualified to win that 1909. No, 1907. That Indian penny thing we're giving away. Look, I got this. It's a piece of webbing. This is what's left after punching out a planchet. And you're going to find that to be the size of a dime, and that's copper nickel in there. That's clad layer, so this is the webbing from a dime. Over here, I've got a blank. It's a planchet. It's the rim is raised. It's a zinc core that has been electroplated with copper. And that would have been a penny, but it didn't quite live long enough. It died part way there. Got picked up off the highway by Diane Durbin, and well, she nursed it back to life as best she could, but, well, here it is. We're going to send that out to whoever wins. This is a first-time winner. Have you won, Bill? Bill 457 has never won the big show before. I hope you win today. You could. It is entirely possible, Bill. Cindelicious, she's won before. I've got the whole list over here. Let's see, where is it? Oh, I don't know where it is. What's that button? Here it is. Here's a button. Nope, then I need another button. home, scope, screen. There it is. Okay, what did you got here? Over here on the list, this is the people who have won before. So if you're on this list, you can't win today. And it's a big list. So all those people that ain't on it, they got a good shot. Over here is how much people have added to the kitty. Sometimes they make a specific pledge to the kitty. Sometimes they just we just pull it out of the out of the big show or whatever. But we know right about here, somewhere in this area, and I got some data missing, is when we made the limit for the proof Indian. So anyway, I want to see your name right here, right? Whoever you are. That'd be wonderful. New winner. I've got to set this screen up again. There it is. And then go home. Ha! Made it. Looks like I have a good shot at winning, Walt. You should. Walt plays jazz and we use his music at the start of these shows. It's a lot of fun, but I ain't got time to load that up every time. Dude, it's a lot of work. Look, let's put this in the big show. It's a proof 1971 S. S for Superman. There it is. And Cindalicious sent this in. No, it's for S for Super Cindy. Let's get in there and have a look, because I don't think I even looked at this. You got to check these things. What you got there? 1971 S. It's frosty. It really is, but it's not quite a cameo. Right before 77, the Met didn't quite have their act together. It's a proof, all right, and it's a little bit frosty, but it's not mirror-like across every bit, and it doesn't have that frostiness across. It's not a cameo. It's a cameo wannabe, but this is what I want. There it is. Well, no matter. The cameos go for a premium. You can see that that deep mirror in the background. It's a proof for sure. You get the square edge. You get the sharp strikes on the devices. Well, hold on to it. You'll like it. That's from Cindalicious. Who sent this one? I don't know. There's Diane Durbin. Oh, here's Bill J. Bill J has a show about every... Ken never won. I've never won the big show. You kidding? I wish somebody else would have a big show so I gotta get a chance to win. I'd be right in there. Ooh, ooh, pick me. I'd be right there. It'd be like Horseshack. What's this from Bill J? It's another NAFC. This is a 2015 P. Now, he finds a lot of these in the circulation. This guy goes through burns, a roll of $50 just about every day. You'll find him, in the afternoon sometime. He just kind of goes on casual like, it's not an uptight show where you got to have rules or nothing. He just does coins, man. It's all groovy. Just flow with it. He talks to you, see what you're doing. Shows off what sometimes he has giveaways. He just, it's a relaxing, he's like the Bob Ross, really. He's like the Bob Ross of the coin world. He's even got the hair. If he had a beard, right, mustache, he would be Bob Ross. There it is, look at this. And it's like the guy in the quarter, the one. Okay, let's put that in, because I got another one from him. This is from Bill J also. It's a 1988 D. Brilliant uncirculated nickel. There we go. Every bit of brand new. Honestly, it's hard to find brilliant uncirculated nickels in circulation after what? 5 years? It doesn't take long for them to wear out, take on a huge number of contact marks, pick up all the swirls from being rolled up in the rolling machines. So I'm going to suspect that this came out of a mint set or a brilliant uncirculated original bank wrap roll. Kind of neat. The 10th guess should win. 10th guess? Man, they'd be fighting for that. We'll come up with a way. Somehow we'll give this package away. Now that's from Bill J. Let's see what else we got over here. Oh, I got Amy. Amy, the Youper girl. This is her sticker, right? This is Amy's sticker from before she moved to Texas, right? That's back when she lived in the Upper Peninsula. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Michigan, they got that, the lower part, and then they got the upper part. That's upper. Ooper. Youper. Hey, man, it's a Youper thing. But now she's the misplaced Youper girl, because she lives in Texas, where it's sunny and warm, and they don't have cobras. Oh, here's another one. Okay. What's this one? Yeah, because I've always had that cobra problem up in Michigan, so I can understand her wanting to move south. I sent the entire 52 set to NGC, says Troy. Oh, the whole set? The 52 proof set? What was special about that proof set? I think I caught a glimpse of it. What's this from? It's from Bill Betts. Oh, look, it's another V-nickel. There it is. Now that is a 19, looks like 10. We got to look. It's pretty wore out. You know, even a wore out 1912 V-nickel is better than no V-nickel. It's just like coffee. Even lousy coffee is better than no coffee. Oh, look, it's not just lousy coffee. It's freaking gourmet coffee. Look, it's a 1912 with a D mint mark. There's a little dot which separates United from Sense, and under the dot, between the rim, is the mint mark. That's a Denver. There's your big V. There aren't many of these that have mint marks. There's the 1912D, and there's a, let's see, there's another one, 1912S. They're kind of worth a little more, those. Well, there it is. It's kind of old and tired and wore out, but hey, you're going to like it. You keep, somewhere is a kid in your family who's going to just love that. Let's see, I got another coin here. What's this one? It's, how do you pause this thing? I get to talking and my throat dries out. There we go. Okay, it's a 1935 wheat penny in good. Pay no attention to the grade over there because it's a whole lot better than good. He's had a bunch of things in here. That might be a 6 or something, or maybe a C, or maybe it's just a stray pen mark. I'm not really sure, but the coin's in fine shape. Really, you'll like it. Person should have every date and every mint mark on those Indian pennies. No, wait, it's a wheat penny. They're pretty slick. It's from Bill Betts. Oh, wait, he sent more. Here's another one. Also marked good, but that's a whole lot better than good. That's close to VF. That's a 1934. Okay. There's another one. And what's this? It's another one. It's a 1937. Okay, it don't mean good because those coins are a whole lot better than good. Well, no matter. We're going to put that in there. And that's from Bill Betts. He sent a bunch of stuff. And it makes good show. Just bulks up the package. What do we got here? And who's it from? It's from Cheapskate Coins. Okay, the first thing I've got is a 1979 D Kennedy half dollar in KHD grade. What? Oh, that means, see, Kennedy half dollar. Okay, it's hard to decipher this stuff. Look, we are starting a new, one thing we're going to do is start this new grading service. Really, you got a lot going on with the current third-party graders. It's hard to tell. Are they really being, you know, separate and distinct as far as their opinion versus their subjective grading abilities? So we're bringing this out. Where the heck? There it is. We're calling it Fat Bastard Coins. That's right. You send your coins in, and we don't care about nothing except the grade. Well, wait for it. We'll have the announcement on the development of the company here, available to Patreon subscribers. As soon as we have it all nailed down, we have some legal paperwork to get out of the way first, but we're working on it. We're getting there. Like I said, we got a lot of projects going on. Oh, look at this! Look what Cheapskate did. He sent a bunch of these. It's a beaver. Hey, there's nothing wrong with beaver. Okay, it's a coin. It's a nickel in Canada, and they got this cute little rodent on the back, little varmint. Yep, with a paddle for a tail. It's kind of like that that platypus, except it doesn't have a duck bill. So it's a duck bill-less platypus kind of thing. Well, that's the way they call it in Australia. It's a platypus with teeth. What? I never believed there was such a thing. Okay, there he is. But the coin itself is a 1942 nickel. All right, now they got a 1943, 44, 45 special coins they produced because of World War II. And this is a brass material called tombac. And they started making these in 1942. And this one's in wonderful shape. Right, 1943, they put a victory design on the back. And this one is a keeper, okay? Oh, geez, don't get your finger. I just had cheese puffs. Now I'm getting them on the coins. Really, if you do cheese puffs, maybe you should not be involved in the hobby. Gosh. Okay, we there? Are we there? My gosh, we're there. This is what people have sent in so far. This is what happens. And I've got some more stuff, but I can't find it. Give me time. We'd have like a couple more things here, but I don't know where they were. Oh, and SJ has sent a bunch of foreign coins, and we're going to draw we have a way to come up with how many of those we're going to add in. So whoever wins, stay tuned because I need your attention. Okay, I'm going to go over to PayPal for just a bit, and while I'm over at PayPal, I'm going to see what kind of cash donations have come in and what we need to add in for coins. So this will take a minute because, well, that's the nature of things. It always takes longer and costs twice as much and offers frustrating results and probably hurts. Probably hurts way more than it should. Are we online? There it is. Okay, we got some people have sent in some cash. God love you. I got to hit this other button. Let me see what you can see. That's good. Okay, good. Yep, give it time because Fat Bastard Coins is going to be a reality in short order. We are working on some copyright issues, but otherwise, this is looking pretty good so far. Let's see. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. All right. Now, if you do send donations, it needs to be goods and services, please. Let's see. What today? 15th? We'll start on the 15th. There is Coin Card Hobbyist with a $5 contribution. God love you. That's Amanda. Now, she has a giveaway. What? Did you have one today? I slept in. I'm sorry. Coin Card Hobbyist. That's Amanda, and she has little giveaways just about every week. Sunday. You have to watch the video to find out how to enter for that giveaway, and then she gives it away like the next day. We've got Manta Coins with a $25 contribution. There he is. Now, keep your hands and fingers away from his mouth, but you're going to find he knows a lot more about coins than you'd imagine. I've been pressing him, and he has met the bar and exceeded it. We have CFA with a $5 contribution. God love it. Now, CFA, he usually does a show on Sundays just before I go on. He goes on at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, and they go through a box. No, wait. He has Mrs. CFA go through a box, and depending on how many points are generated from that box is who wins, because earlier in the day he posts a short video where you can enter your guess on how many points they get, and they're going to use Quinn's Coins scoring system. Yep. What was the score today? I usually like to guess like 140, 150 points. Okay, Walter Budecki with a $5 contribution. Walter just got his camera going, and he says, "Hey man, I'm having trouble with this technical thing." And I can't help. Dude, I'm the last one to offer help on a technical issue. Laura with a $2 contribution. Thank you very much, dear. Now, I don't know what your screen name is. I'm going to look over here. Sent by Laura. Okay, I don't have a screen name. So I'm just going to use your first name. And we got Silver. This is from Little Nitrate. We have a $10 contribution. That's the better half of Silver Nitrate. She's the boss, believe me. I worked with this one guy. I worked in construction for years, and I worked with this guy named Atellus, and he was big. I mean, big, right? He's probably the biggest human ever seen. He's like Bigfoot big. Big. I mean, he'd take a 90-pound jackhammer, throw it over his shoulder, and run up a flight of stairs. He'd take that thing and just drive it into concrete. That 50-year-old power on this guy. Nice guy. He had a 4-year-old daughter, right? Now, if I got any kind of issue with the job or what needs to be done or moving somebody from one job to another, a lot of times I'd turn to Tellus and say, "Man, I could use you over here," and I would get some feedback from him, and usually be a lot of growling on both of our sides, but we get the job done. But he's got this 4-year-old daughter, and she can't be 2 feet tall. She can't be, and she owns him. She is his. He is her property. Yeah, that's all he talks about. Funny, big guy, and he's controlled. He works for her. Look, we got Ramon has sent in a $50 contribution. Let me get that 10 as little nitrate. Little nitrate. We have a $50 contribution from Ramon. Ramon, what's your screen name? He says, hello, Ken. Take a chance on a scratcher or gain more coin knowledge and then reap the rewards. You win. You win, Professor Peavey. Well, I tell you what, everybody wins because when we get a donation of $50 or more in a single donation, we're going to add in, where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Dum-da-dum. Yeah, we got them. We're going to add in a folder. I've got a Whitman folders right here. Let's have a look at that up close and personal. Okay, there it is. This is Jefferson Nichols, collection number 1 from 1938 to 1961. Okay, there's actually 3 or 4 books out now to get them all the way up to current date. But you got every date, every mint mark. It tells you the mintage. You got a hole to put every coin, even for the silvers back in the war years. There we go. And every $50 donation or more, we're going to add one of these in. Not necessarily the same one, because I'm sure I have more around here somewhere. Well, because of Ramon and his generosity, we're going to put this in just as an extra bonus. We're going to put it, where'd that red book go? I'll put it with that. Wow, that went away awful fast. Okay, there's a red book. There's the news. There. Now don't lose that. I set it on the keyboard, but that'll just make a mess of the chat. Okay, that's from Ramon. This is what people do in this community. It's nuts. Let's keep on reading here. Okay, that's what we have so far. Let me hit the reload button, if that works. Wait for it. There it is. Lots of things happen. Okay, look, Paula says, here's another 20 to make it good. God love you. We got that okay. That's from Paula. Paula wants to win. We got Robert Gravitt. He's not a troll. There we go. And that's a $10 contribution. You know, you're not part of the show tonight, Paula. I'm going to make sure you're included in the giveaway because it's going to be trivia anyway. And Laura has sent in another $1, and she says, my screen name is Tiny Numismatics, but she's got it in big letters. Okay, so I'll get $1 from Tiny Numismatics. Yeah, geez, you'd like this because we got some tiny things today. Where is it? We get the little piece of webbing. There's a piece of, there, we got that little thing. Otherwise, we got, you know, pennies and stuff. Let's add that up. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, $133 we got to play with. Okay, here's what happens. You ready? We got 133 bucks we got to add to the package. But I'm going to take 20 bucks out, put it in my pocket, and we're going to use that for shipping, for packaging, for all this stuff that we put in. Okay, and then we're going to take off another $10 and put it in the kitty. Okay, because we are saving up for another big one. And I promise, we're going to give away that Indian penny one of these days real soon. If I can just find the time to get to it. Okay, let me catch up and got to find the chat. There it is. What do we got here? Hit the like button or no bacon. How can you have any bacon if you don't hit the like? Paula can't win. Well, you can now. You made a donation to the show. And you weren't co-hostessing, so we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll put you in there. Paula should be able to win. I should be able to win. I've been looking at this thing for 3 months thinking, oh, it's going to break my heart to send that thing out. Webbing. There's webbing in there. Look at that. That's from Diane Durbin. She got it from Joe Durbin. Just send me a happy meal. I just don't know if it got there before you refresh. I'll check it again there, Johnny. We can always add in. There we go. Let me hit the this little button that says activity. PayPal gets grouchy sometimes. Um, there's a lot of internet between you and me, so if it doesn't get here, if I don't call your name and we drop the hammer, we'll just put it in after the, for the next show. But this is from Jay. Here it is. That's Johnny Patton. It's a big show. Thank you, Ken, for all you're doing. I'm one of your monthly Patreons too. God love you. So I'm going to add, we got a $10 contribution from Johnny Patton. So what are we at now? 130 minus 30 is 103, plus 10 is 113. Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm going to talk about that Patreon one more bit. Here it is. I haven't refreshed it yet. Where's the screen? There you go. What can we do to give people an incentive? Well, let's give them a chance to beta test the database as soon as it comes out. Right? Give them a look at what's going on behind the scenes, and more importantly, a heads up of what is coming down the road, because we have some opportunity, lots of opportunity that I can't quite explain yet. And really, you can find out what the opportunity is if you are behind the scenes and have access to those back of the house features and the inside information. But another thing is they want first dibs at special buys. Okay, we can do that. Right now we have 10 patrons and it's $58 a month. Well, that's not too bad for the 10 of them. We'll see what happens in the future. Your typical Patreon account draws less than $100 in support. Oop, let's see. I gotta find this. There's home. I gotta find the chat. Oh, but every little bit helps, I can assure you. We're putting together a project, and our estimates of what it will take to make it happen the way we want to, it goes way beyond, the few $100 we have into it so far. Give it time. Give it time. It'll grow as we are able. Robert says, I can't win. I've tried and tried and tried. I just can't win. I can't win. You can. Let's look at this. Has Robert never won? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see your name on here. Well, one day you might win. Maybe it'll be today. All I can say is, I'm pulling for you. Okay, we got to add some stuff. Let me find this. Yep, if I look away, I have to rebuild the whole screen again. There, I got the chat. Is it only for never won? If you have never won the big show before, you can win today. If you have won the big show before, once or more, you're not able to win today. We'll just go on and draw another person. Okay, what do we got here? I've got this brown envelope. It's a real nice brown envelope. It has some print on it. It's in a plastic bag. It's sealed. It's in great shape for a brown envelope. Really, I'd say it's probably one of the best brown envelopes I've seen in a long time. Let's get in here and take a look at what we have for a little brown envelope. It's really a 1961 proof set. I don't know why PC, probably proof coinage. Why do they got to abbreviate everything? Can't you just spell it out? Okay, let's look at it. Proof. Yeah, there we go. Now, you got to watch these, right? Sometimes they'll take the mint sets with the stripes and put them in and say, that's a proof set. But you can tell it's a proof set because first off, it's got the little aluminum stamp thingy in here. And it's got no stripe. It's in cellophane. It's got a big freaking Franklin $50 in there. And they're gorgeous coins. Let's have a look at that. 1961. That's a proof Benji. Now the cellophane over time tends to lose its transparency. So it's hard to tell the quality of the coin through the plastic. A lot of times you'll take it out of the plastic and you've got a fantastic looking coin in your hands. There it is. I look for toning. I look for spottiness, right? Because you'll get that all. And also because they're in cellophane, I want to check these and see that, they're not screwed up. I have not looked at this for die varieties. So God only knows what you may find. You get a little toning on that penny. But the dime, quarter, and $50 and 90% silver. And there's a nickel hiding over there in the corner. There you go. Person should have a you know, a decent little proof set in silver for themselves. Now I'm going to put that gingerly back in there. We're going to add that into the package for $23, okay? Big bag, little bags here. LOL. That's nice. Now these are real nice. I mean, you can get the modern proof sets. We got those. Geez, I got one of these at the ready in case, you know, I have a small amount to add in. And they're nice, right? Here's what? Here's a 1981. So you got them, you know, these are cameo looking things. That's a good looking critter. And they got these insane packages. You try to figure out what is this? You're going to put it on your desk like that and leave it on your desk for like, you know, 2 years or some darn thing. Somebody in the government thought this up. You're supposed to be able to stick it in here and it stays, it holds it, it's upside down. And it holds it upright or something. There. See? And then you leave it on your desk. And it's just going to get dusty. You know, you'll be like a fur ball in here. It'll be a fossil. Just put it in the box. Keep it in the dark. Keep it safe. Feed it once a day. Tell it it's a good proof set and people like it. Ah! There it is. Yeah, they invented that over there at the Mint. If they spent as much time thinking about the coins as they do the packaging, we'd have good looking coins out there. All right. Well, that'll go in if we have a little extra room. But the 61 proof set for sure goes in. And we're going to find a place to put it over here. There's a place to put that. Stuff. I think I'm gonna have to duct tape this thing before the end of the show. I can tell. Okay, that's 23, and I got 90 left to play with. I think we can do this. Hey, misplaced Uber girl. Here she is. How are you? Packaging. That's right. Let's catch up. Klesh is here. Hey, how are you, Klesh? Klesh finds gold in, like, potting soil, right? He goes to Lowe's, picks up, like, a rose bush, and then he'll pan it and find, like, 3 grams of gold. He's got the Midas touch. He digs up. He goes, like, all around the world. He was in the Himalayas, and although he didn't find any gold, he did talk to the Dalai Lama himself, who said, Gunga Galunga, or something like that. That's the kind of life he lives. Yeah, okay, well, look, we got some other stuff. I can't put that in. That's just wrong. Oh, gosh. Did I show you this? I like showing this off. Look at the hooters on that girl. That's a Maria Teresa Taylor. Well-toned. It didn't used to look this color. It's toned up since then. I got it when I was like 12 years old from my mother. And when I went off to college, she took it back. You weren't taking that. Well, actually, she said it. You ain't taking that to college. Okay, Ma. So she kept it, and I got it back after she passed away a couple of years ago. Kind of a neat thing. So that one, this is an example of a coin with emotional value, and that exceeds numismatic value. This is not for sale at any price. Let me say that a different way. This is only for sale at really, really big life-altering prices, which wouldn't make any sense. Okay, let's set that aside over there. What you got here? I'm going to check PayPal one more time here. Just 1 second. Wait for it. What does that button mean? I think it's going to reset. I think the computer's going to reset right now. Let's see if we have anything else. I'm going to give PayPal one last check here. And if nothing happens, we're just going to keep on going is all. We're silent. Okay, there. We're going to just go with what we got. I got to find my way. Okay, there's the view, and there's the chat. I don't believe Clash has never won. That's right. I have never shipped anything to Colorado or the Himalayas. Either way, wherever you are, we got you covered. There you go. All you can do is pay attention, and maybe you can win. All right, let's find some stuff. People like them dollars. Where'd the heck that one go? Here's a decent one. That's a real pretty piece. Okay, it's got a little doodle on one side. but I think you can live with the doo-doo. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. It's a 1920 what? 3 piece dollar. Now, I'd give it very fine condition. It's been passed around just a little bit. Okay, there it is. It's lost its natural luster, its original luster. There we go. But a person needs a silver dollar. We're going to put that in at $22. Now, I've been putting them in. I had an offer with some other things earlier this week where we had one of those and a big fat Ike, because I got this 1972D. It's circulated. Okay. It's been passed around lately. A lot of people don't have silver dollars. They don't have clad dollars. Let's make sure we put one of those in there too. There we go. So what do we got? 22, 23. We're going to call that, no, $1. I think that's pretty fair. Now let's see. 0, that's 7, 2, 67 to work with. I think we can make this work. What else do we have? We had all them other things. What's this? What's that? Yeah. Give me a card. I got this and that. Okay. We got, these are kind of old and tired, okay? They really are. Whoa, don't slide. But I got 2 Walking Liberty half dollars. This is a 1919, and we'll have to check the mint mark. And this is 1920, and we'll give that a check on the mint mark. But you can see they're pretty well wore out. Okay. They're worn down, not quite nub-like, but pretty well worn down. So, well, they're not quite worth as much as they would if they were in top condition. These are going in at $9 a piece. I think that's the right number. I hope to God it's the right number. Let me check that real quick. Okay, those are going in at $12 a piece. Where'd the screen go? Which you're going to find to be probably a whole lot better. At 9, I lose $3 a piece. Here it is. Here's this thing. Let's look at this. All right, the first one is the 1919, and we have, nope, no, we have an S. There it is. Look right there. We have an S mint mark. Ta-da-da! 1919S. We'll have a good look around this girl. All right, we're just starting to really bring the rim into the date on some of these. So this is about good. Now in good condition, you can figure these are probably, you know, 18 to 20 bucks. But in this kind of shape, 12 is right on. Okay, and the other one is the 1920. Let's look at it. There it is, 1920. Rim is sound on this side, but you're getting pretty wore out. And that is a Philly. The mint mark would be right in here. So that's a 1920 Philly. And we're starting to lose the rim right here. We're flowing the rim into the design. So this counts as about good. Well, if it was good, I would want to see a full and complete rim all the way around on both sides. But this is starting to get weak. This is enough to take it from good and take it down in value. There we go. That's what you got there. So the 2 of those go in at 24. And that's not a bad little package. What's this thing? Oh, there they are. I've been looking for these. All right, let's put that in. Did that have a mint mark? Let's see if this has a mint mark. That has a D mint mark right on there. Good. We can put that one in. Let's see what we got. I've got a 1921 Morgan dollar. You can have a look around here. We got a little bit of wear, okay? Not a huge amount. I like to see this a little bit sharper than this, right? The hair's getting a little bit worn. Not a whole lot. This scratch is pretty minor. It's on some really big magnification here. Right, but I've got there, the leaves are looking sharp. The tops of the cotton is looking pretty good. These are starting to just get a little wear on these leaves. This is XF and probably a little better than XF. Okay, for a 1921D. Very common date. A lot of them were melted down in 1903, but they didn't melt down any of the 1921s back then. And you got a D mint mark. It's a good looking coin. This one, you got some of the original lusters still left on there. Let's have a look at that. There we go. We got a little doo-doo up there at up at 1 o'clock, but you do have some of the original luster still hanging around. It's been passed around gently. Gently pre-owned, we call it. There we go. Now I'm going to put that in for $23 because that's what that's worth. I see these things going for big prices sometimes. They bid them up to 25, 30, 35, 40. And I wonder, okay, maybe the people who are bidding on this just don't know what the coin is worth, right? So many coins go for way more than they're worth because the bidders don't know what they're worth. But I can tell you the sellers know what the hell they're worth. So I think there's some culpability there. If you're selling coins for, you know, for 2, 3, 4 times their market value, I got to ask if you're doing a service to the community, if you're sucking it dry. Really, that's what I think. Let's get one of these in here. We got one Canadian coin in there. It's a, it's the beaver, kind of neat. Let's get this in here next. I'm gonna have to fight this to get it out. I hear there, Ken. Look, you can make a decent living selling coins at a fair price. So kind of what we do here is show you what these things are worth, explain what these things are worth, and hopefully if you can save money by not bidding excessively, well, so much the better. A lot of times I see people in bidding wars. You see it on eBay all the time. There's 2 people bidding on something and they drive the price through the stratosphere. You know, it's a $20 coin, they're bidding 40, 50, 60 bucks. Howler, that's right. It's not that they're trying to win the coin at the right price. They're trying to beat the other bidder. Why not just take it out and see who's got the biggest? This is the biggest $half you'll ever see. This is an 1867 to 1967, the Centennial Canadian 50 cents. It's got this howler. It's a gray wolf on there. This is a proof-like specimen. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. We're putting that in for $12. Now, I've got several more of these available, just as nice as this, and they're $12 a piece. If you'd like to get one, get a hold of me by my email address. They do come with $3 shipping, but they're just splendid. We're going to put one in the package here for 12. Howlers, they make 4 million of the darn things. And that's 12, and we got 11 left to play with. Let's put in that other proof set. What you got here? Dum-da-dum. It's a 1981. That's right, the year they made Corinthian leather and put in the Cordoba. You've got the hideous 1981 SBA dollar, the dime, penny, nickel, quarter. God, I could go on about that thing. Really, the only thing she should be marketing is not coins, but prunes, right? I mean, come on. She is the face of B. Anthony, pitted prunes. There, nothing says prunes quite like Susan B. Anthony's face. And that is I don't know what it is, type 1 or 2. I don't even think I've looked. Let's get in here and see what these are. Scope, there it is. You got to take a look at the mint mark on 79 and 81 because you got 2 different types, 2 different styles. And they say, how do you tell the difference? And you got to look at the end of that tail, right? And if it's flat with that little slope, much like this, that is a type 1. The type 2 is a little more valuable. So you take a look at that mint mark, and if the bottom is flat with a 35-degree slope, that's a type 1. Flat, 35-degree angle, type 1. Where are you here? Same, flat, 35-degree angle. This is the diagnostic for this mint mark. All right. Where is the other one? Come back up. There, see? Flat. Like you can see that. Well, anyway, there it is. And flat. It's a flat tail on that mint mark. The top is also, and the top is a little less bulbous, I think. Really, there's diagnostics specific to that, and it's going to be right. And it is very, very subtle, those differences. There we go. Well, we're going to put that in for $5. Really? Yeah. Okay. I've got $6 left. I've got 3 different dated mercury dimes over here. Where are you? How about this date? Let's look at this one. Where are you? It's a 1940. Zoom out, will you? Come on, show them what they won, Bob. Here's a regular circulated mercury dime. Nothing really screwed up on it, right? Regular condition, regular shape. It's been passed around, and it's not screwed up. And it's an S, so there's a 1940 S for you. Okay, I'll put that on the proof set so we can see it. I'm just grabbing these at random and see what we got. Let's see what this one is. How's it look? Here's a 1944. Now I don't like it's got a scratch. How about this one? How about this? It's a 1942. Okay, it's a little dirty, but don't worry about that. Don't let that get you down. There we go. We got a 1942 mercury dime. And one more. What's this one? What's that one? It's a 19... Boy, that's awfully worn down, and it's got that big scratch. Let's skip that one. How about this one? What you got? 1937. There you go. That's probably VF. Let's look at the back. Make sure it's not screwed up. That's a 1937S, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that's acceptable, and that's going to round out our package today. Let's see what we've got. Whoa, don't drop it. There, we've got, where's the books? We've got them books here. There, look at this. Here's what we're giving away. We've got a copy, just one, of the Numismatic News, which I have a good feeling will make it into the package this week. We have, because of Ramon, we have a Jefferson Nickel folder, #1, for all your Jefferson Nickels. Cindy says, please read my last comment. Okay. Please read my last... Oh, the one before that one. Let me find it. But wait, there's more. Let me find that comment by Cindy. Cindy says, you have a 1980 set in a 1981 package. I wasn't even looking at the date. It's a 1980 set in a 1981 package. What you got here is called a package mule. How do these things happen? What's this one? That's a 79. It has no package. Look, man, we're going to go with it. Just scratch it out with a pen, right? Just take that and scratch it out and put 0 over here. It fits. If I've got another box over there that says 1980 and has a 1981 proof set, I'll put that in another show, and then those 2 winners can get together and trade. How about that? Man, dude, if you keep your eye on stuff, you know, every now and then this will happen. Okay, so there is no type 1 or 2. See, the 1980 mint mark is the 1981 S type 1. Right, but there is no type 2 on 1980. There's only the 1 mint mark. See, in 1981 they changed it, you know, part way in, and then you have the type 2. So that explains why they're all type 1, because there is no type 2 for 1980. You know, you can find this stuff. The proof sets are the same size, right? Some guy pulls out 50 proof sets and jams them in the package before the wife finds out. Sometimes, you know, they don't get into the right package. And it's kind of neat because some dates are a little more valuable than others. Geez, that's neat. Keep an eye out for that. Don't be afraid to say, hey, can I look at all your proof sets up at the pawn shop or up at your local coin shop? Okay, Cindy, you got me. I didn't go through that one. Actually, I wasn't showing you that they were type 1. I was checking to see if they were type 1. No matter. We got a 1960 proof set. We got some mercury dimes. We got some Kennedy half dollars. We got some pennies. We got that That little howler, that's a handsome thing there. 3 copper rounds, a roll of nickels. We got your channel stickers. We got a peace dollar, an Ike dollar, a Morgan dollar, right? We got $1 worth of walkers. They walked in. We got, let's see, some of these. We got some of those. Some of them. What else we got here? Is this up here? No, that's in the wrong place. I don't know what else we got here. That little thing. Stuff. There's some Manta coins, another $50. We got a proof from Cindy. There's some stuff here. Oh, and a red book, courtesy of Paula and then Mike Kittle. I think we're good. All right. Womp, womp, womp. Are we ready? Has a rip in the box. Tape it. Buy the coin, not the package. Well, okay. Some people do like to have these proof set boxes in pristine shape. And seriously, they'll pay an extra $1, right, if the box is freaking tight. So take care of your proof sets. Watch this. Don't be afraid to put them in a plastic baggie. Right? They got all kinds of different sizes, shapes, styles. Don't be afraid to give it some protection. But always buy the coin and not the box. Don't pay extra for the box. Just pick and choose. Hey, man, can I get this proof set and that box? And to make the sale, a lot of guys will say, sure, man, go right ahead. There we go. Let me get this stuff out of my way because we got to find out. Are we there? Yep, we got the 0. Okay, we're there. Somebody's going to win this stuff right now. Please be on live chat. I be on live chat. Here's the screen. Here you can see live chat. Okay, first time winners. If you have won before and get the right answer, you're disqualified. You get one guess, right? If you guess 2 or more times, even if 1 or more of your answers is the right answer, you're disqualified. Right? And we'll come up with another way to win. I've been putting little letters over here in front of the screen. Right? This means you got to watch the whole darn show, right? They're all underlined, so we know which way's up. You know, that's not a 3, right? You can tell, you know, which way's up. And where'd that S go? I was going to show that one off. Well, no matter. Hopefully I showed all the right letters because there's a couple of extra letters in there. I have written down on this piece of paper, which has been under my porch for the last day and a half, the right answer. Out of those letters, you can spell a word. Let's see. And you saw that word first thing. First coin you saw had that word on the coin. So tell me what that word is. And it's going to match exactly what I have written on that paper. First one to get it wins all this good stuff. The answer is Sam, the cashier at Walmart. Sam, my buddy Sam made cashier of the month. Did you see that? Edges, large cent, giveaway. I want a draft notice one time. I'm sorry, man. They just burn them. All right. Barber, large, dime, Galeres. I better underline this. Luster, letter, purple, quarter, cent, cents, small, copper, trust, penny. What is going on? We can stop now. We can stop. Let me type in stop because somebody has won. And before you type too many times, purple Peter Eater, people. Did I say something wrong there? Oh my, I'm so ashamed. Oh gosh. Okay, the first thing we saw was this guy right here. It's an eagle. Here it is. But the letters, here they are. Okay, we got a couple extra letters in there. Here's them letters. E. Dum-da-dum. B is extra. I thought I'd say maybe they can write beagle. No. Okay, E. Stop. Stop it. Give me some duct. Baby, bring the duct tape over here. E-A-G-L-E. And a couple of... There's an S somewhere, but I seem to have lost it. No matter. The answer is eagle. But so you had 2 clues. You said it's the first thing we showed, which was the back of that coin, right? And we had the letters. So eagle is it. Let's look at the screen and see who just picked this up. Here's it. Come on. Screen. Good. All right. Da, da, da. There's go. Okay. Age. Guess. Sage. Luster, please. Passamaquoddy. Okay, well, that's good. Eagles. Eagles. See, now we're in the gray area, but we're going to go with what I wrote on the paper. Damn it, man. Okay, where'd the screen? What the hell? Scope? Home. There. I got 37. This is what I wrote. And there was an S. So this guy's right and wrong. David Gilbart, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Here's home. Here's the screen. Because he wrote eagles. But if I ignore that S that he wrote, then he's the first one to write eagle. You follow me on that? So, David Gilbart, I need your attention, please, front and center. Who else was right? Okay, let's see. Edges, large cent giveaway. Barber, large. Mrs. Big T would have been right. But he also wrote eagle. He also just added an S. But I'm going to say David Gilbart has it right. Mrs. Big T, I'm hoping for you for next time. Galeres? I'm not sure what that's about. Walter Burdecki guessed eagle. And that's it. And Purple People Eater was close. I'll have to give you that. So there's a stop. And I see, where'd he go? David Gilbart first. Because you can't produce that. Okay, David Gilbart T. I need you to get a hold of me, my email address. Because I need you to send me your shipping address. Okay, let's get back home. Where'd you go? What? There. I'm going to give you that right here. KPEAVEY at live.com. Is that right? There it is. David Gilbart, you've never won before, so you have won today. It is 9:15. You cannot win for another 3 months. If you live out of the U.S., I'm going to put this stuff on the porch, and you have to come and get it. Right? And I'm not going to give you my my street address. And you don't want to come down that driveway anyway, especially at 2 in the morning, because I got it pre-sighted. There was no S. Where the hell was the S? I think the S fell off. I had written an S. There it is. It was in with all these. So there was an S. This is everybody who sent in stuff. But he wrote eagle first, and we're going to go with that. We got to have a little bit of flexibility here. All right, there it is. David, I got you. You want to include the letters? I'll do that. Listen, I got to have another answer from you right quick, okay? I knew I'd flub that one. Yeah, we're going to pull out the anti-flub clause on that. Okay, give me a card. I got a card right here. I got 4 coins here. I need you to choose one. Ken has final say. Dude, all I do is flub this up, and every show, I mean every single show, somebody complains. I should have won because I wrote Purple People Eater, and that was the right answer. Or I should have won because I don't speak English. That one bothers me. I try to do the best I can, but I'm going to flub it, man. That's what I'm made for, is offering ways for people to get around and say, no, I should have won because it's first on my screen. Look, there it is. I got 4 coins here, David. I need you to pick one of these coins, and this is going to determine how many of those foreign coins you get. Dave ain't complaining. Oh, God love you. I should have won because I smell good. I should have lost because, damn. One day, Cindy, when you won like 3 months ago, Cindy. Exactly 3 months ago. There it is. Good night, Walter. Okay, David, top left, King George. Oh, my goodness. Well, here's what's going on. We're going to take and we're going to add the last 2 digits of these coins, okay? So that 1941, you'll find the date right there, means you get 5, count them, 5 of these foreigns. There it is, 41. And that's not 1491, that's a 1941. The other examples we had, let's see, 1988, and this one is 1971, and I forget what this little guy is, 1985. So it would have been the Italian 100 lira to offer the most, but that's okay. I'm going to throw in that 1941 penny just as an added bonus because, you know, that ain't too bad. I'm going to reach into this package here. There's home, and 4, 1 is 5. We're going to put 5 of these coins in. Bill 457 says, I deserve it. You haven't opened it yet. Cindy, what are you thinking? It's been like, you know, let's see, if you want it 3 months ago, it probably arrived like last week. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you get 2 of those the same. So let's keep the best one and put it in a different one. And it's something Mexican, I can tell you that. That's big and shiny. Okay, and those are both Canadian, so let's keep the best one. And there we go, and put in something different, and it's a, I don't know what that is. That's a Filipinos Republica de God knows what a, there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's got a hole in it, but we're going to go with that. There we go. I need you to send me your shipping address, baby. Oh, well, you get a Morgan, you get a peace dollar, right? You get a 1961 proof set, a 1908X proof set. We don't know really what the proof set is there. You got some Kennedys, you got some copper rounds, you got some mercury dimes, you got a 1919S and a 1920 Walker. Let's see, 1979 D Kennedy. You got an 85S proof nickel. For a lot of people, this is a pretty good package. This is better than their whole collection. I was like 38 years old before I had a collection this nice. Seriously, what you got here? It's a 77S proof. There's an Ike in there. You got a couple of V nickels. You got some decent wheats. There's a nice Woody from Frank. There's a roll of 64s you got to work through. There's some channel IDs. You got some more wheats here. And I'm going to throw in a roll of Canadian pennies that I got behind me on the floor because that's what we do around here. There. Oh, and we got, you ready? We got the Red Book. We got a coin magazine, and we got a folder. Seriously, take the time to fill that folder. You can do that probably with pocket change, although some of the dates will be a little tough. But you can fill up the entire thing, including the silvers, out of pocket change, out of coin roll hunting. Right? The silvers and a couple of dates in the 50s, and maybe the 38s will be difficult, but by no means impossible. I would love to get my hands on that for photograph and study. I'd love to get my hands on Paula for photograph and study. Oh, that coin. Paula's coin. There we go. Next week, everybody is eligible. That's right. Anybody can win next week, including people who have won before, because this is a first-time winner. What Canadian dimes? Oh, Canadian pennies. That's what's on the floor. I knew you would. Maybe we'll send it to you, Shay. What is it? What are we needing to study? Let me find out. I missed it altogether. Good night, everybody, says Jigga. Been planning my daughter's wedding. Well, Cindy, you didn't tell us she's getting married. Well, good. He's going to keep her an honorable woman after all. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, David, you got some good stuff in here. Most of them low grade are melt at the shops. What's that? These? Those? Them? There's some good stuff in here. You won't mind it at all. About a $79.50 on the wrong planchet. Did I just hear about that? Yeah, he put it in the, yeah, get pictures to us. That'd be slick. It'll be like hanging over the edge. Parts of it aren't going to be seen. Yeah, look at Captain Jigga's email on Check My Coin. I sure will. But I saved those until Thursday, by God. Look, Check My Coin is having some beautiful, beautiful results. We've been at it for, what, 8 months now? We're really starting to get some attention, and it's not just small attention either. We're apparently having some get around. Some people are talking. Seriously, we are getting talked about, and we may have a special guest coming up in the next couple of weeks. We're working out the details on that, but you'll want to keep an eye on that. This week it's being hosted over on Paula's channel. Oh gosh, it could be a wonderful thing. But we may need to change the schedule to fit this special guest in. No, you have to look. Shane, I have already looked. Oh, you're killing me. But I gotta pee. All right. Can I turn this? Let me move this light because it's blinding. There we go. That's a little bit better. That is the worst light in the world. Gosh. After I do a show, I'm going to put on like sunburn cream. All right. I'm going to go over here and look at the, reluctantly look at the email. And let's see. How do I do this? What's this thing? There we go. Yahoo. Check My Coin at yahoo.com. People send photos in. Andrew, here he is, right there. New time zone detected. I'm not sure what that is. Boy, that looks small, all right. All right, let's see if I can open that in a new window. We got a lot of pictures here. We got like 100 pictures here. Let's see what we got. And we're going to come over here and press this button. Here's a screenshot. Can we see it? There. Let me move this up so we can see more of the coin and less of gibberish. Let's see what we got. We can go a little bit bigger on that. Here it is. That's about what we got. Can we, yep, we can play with it. All right. It's a 1979. I'm not sure if that's a mint mark or a piece of lint. And he says it's struck on a wrong planchet. So what I would expect to see is the letters hitting the rim and running out of room, right? Unless it was struck on an Ike planchet, which would be a different thing altogether. On an SBA planchet, he says. Oh, the date's right. Let's see, let's see. On an SBA planchet, I'd have to hold up Kennedy, which I got here. Yeah, here's a Kennedy. And an SBA. I sent all those to, oh man, I sent all my SBAs out. The SBA is smaller than a Kennedy. Right? All right, first thing first was weights and measures. See here I've got, if the Kennedy half dollar is larger than the SBA, there's a Kennedy, there's an SBA. I can hold one behind there. Here's a half dollar. I can hold that behind the SBA and show that the coin is bigger. But we're going to look at the weight as well. Okay, so the SBA is smaller. So if I struck a Kennedy, we had one here. If I were to strike a Kennedy half dollar on an SBA, I'd expect to run out of space, and the design on a lot of it should hang out, should come to the edge and run out of space. Okay, so we'll go back to the screen. Is that what I see? I see plenty of room to grow here, okay? At the top of the head, I'm out of room. I have run out of room on that planchet. Okay, so you got several options. Is it the wrong planchet? Is it just plain frigged up? See, I'm out of space, especially up here at the top. I'd want to see the bottom. There's the bottom. But here I've got extra space. Huh, that doesn't quite fit. this bit on the letters kind of looks like it might be what do you call it? The one where it's not the rim, a broad strike. An off-center broad strike would do this, where you could be a little cramped on one side, like you have up here at the head, right? And a little extra room on another side, plus this bit of stretching. Okay, so on the bottom of the coin, this is the date side is across from this. My space is a little heavy. This looks like a broad strike here. Do a little bit of stretching. Let's keep on going. All right. Bit of stretching. And this is going to be the top. And that's a bit of a stretch. Okay, let's look at the weights and measures. I'm going to come over here because it's handy. You can look it up in the red book too. All right, where's Kennedy half dollars? There it is. And let's look at the SBA. Because if the planchet's too small, which it would be on the SBA, that's going to indicate that the pressure could easily stretch that planchet out. Okay, the Kennedy should be 12.5 grams, and you get a little bit of play there, but it's only like 0.1 grams. The SBA is 8.1, and yours weighs how much? I don't know how much yours weighs. Where are you? I've lost my place. I'm not really set up to look at photos and answer questions on the spot. I gotta find, what's this? I'm gonna find a chat. There it is. You weigh 8.05, which is within the variance, within the tolerance of that SBA. Now, it's 1979. They got SBA planchets at all 3 mints. Right? They're going to be glad. You get on the 1979 Kennedy, you got an 8.05. His is 8.11. Yeah, you're within tolerance. Now, if you put a small planchet, where's the damn chat? If I put a small planchet in the space in the striking chamber designed for a $50 and slam it with $50 dies, that thing is going to stretch, right? Now I'd expect to see bits of the design running out of room and indicators that the planchet has stretched out, much like it would on a broad strike. There have been a number of these found. I know of at least a dozen posted online. All right, let's look at it. Scope. Screen. There's screen. What you got? I'm stretched out. Here I've run out of space at the top. Over there, I'm clearly stretched out. Maybe it's a little off center. $8.1 grams. But this is stretched out over here for sure. See how it's stretched? Shows up real well on the date. This is stretched. If I took an 8.1 and squished it with too big a die, it's going to flatten that thing out. Be like a fat guy sitting on a donut. See how these are stretched? Yeah. We want to see the rim there. This is totally stretched out. whoop. That's what it did. It made that noise. It went whoop. Yeah, see how the tops of these are cut off? It ran out of room because the planchet was too small, and then it stretched as it get to the bottom. This is consistent with your claim. But I'm looking at pictures of a coin, not the coin itself. I got to find my way back. There's that, there's this, there's that, and there's home. I'm looking at pictures of your coin, and while what I see is consistent with what you call it, it's kind of consistent with a broad strike as well to some degree. I'm not able to verify the weight, but that would be a strong indicator. A strong indicator that would be the proper planchet of a Susan B. Anthony. Huh. Kind of neat. The diameter should grow to the size of the collar in the Kennedy, because when you put, 30,000 or 30 million tons on that planchet's going to flatten out and grow until it reaches the size of the collar, which is what's going to stop it. It is thinner, he says. That would also be expected if it was a smaller planchet. Wait, isn't the video big, guy? It sounds like what you have it's promising. Something like that, you want to examine it in hand and verify the counts, check the calibration on all instruments, all measuring devices, and come up with a conclusion. And the big question is, was that planchet in the mint at the time of production? And yeah, it was. You got a lot in your favor and not much against you right now. It's looking pretty promising, and that puts it into the what? The $50 to $200 range. Kind of neat. Would you get it? Coin roll hunting in your pocket change? One I researched sold on Heritage for $750 in AU50. Cha-ching! Every now and then you get a real nice find. It may not be hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands, but there's nothing wrong with hundreds or thousands. Yeah, we get about what, 2, 3, 4 coins a year. Better than 100, better than 1,000, better than 500. 1 or 2 that are, several thousand. That's all. Not a whole lot of those. So that's a winner. It's what it's sounding like. But I can't guarantee that it's accurate and genuine until it's examined. Shay would be the guy to offer that to. He knows a lot more about the Kennedys than I do, and he's just as equipped. That'd be fascinating to take that. We'd love to present that on the Q&A show as a live coin. They do sell for good premiums. Outstanding. You found it. CoinJigger says he found it coin while hunting, but he missed it. Kicked out of the machine. Oh man! You're lucky the machine. Oh, yeah, I was probably checking weight and size and said, nope, it's not an SBA. Get out of here. It's not a Kennedy. Get out of here. Yeah, that wouldn't fit either one of them. It's an SBA planchet, squished, which widened, or it's a thin, underweight Kennedy planchet. Neither one makes sense unless it's an error. Well, that's a heck of a nice thing. Look, guys, I got to turn that light off before I go blind, and I want to congratulate David Gilbart for his win. And make sure we get that shipping address. There we go. They do sell for good premiums, sure. I'm more of a variety guy than an error guy. I got a few errors. Yep, congrats. That's what it sounds like. No, and to David, too, for all his good stuff. Okay, guys, I want to thank everybody who pitched in. We got Coin Card Hobbyist, Manta Coins, CFA, Walter Brodecki, Laura, which I know we had a name, and I wrote it down, and it was Tiny Numismatist, Ramon, especially for his giant donation, which made it possible to put an extra folder in there. Robert, grab it. There we go. Johnny Patton. Here's the S. Bill J, Diane Durbin, Cindelicious, Spitfire Coins, Mike Kittle Rare Coins, Coin Dragon, S.J.'s Mixed Adventures, Paula Bloom, Bill Betts, Cheapskate Coins, Mantic Coins, all of you, thank you so very much for making this happen. You sent the 1956D Double Chin Lincoln. Check my coin. It's a new variety, I'm pretty sure. You're going to probably, I'm going to just take a guess right now without looking at it, that the double chin is going to be probably mechanical doubling, machine doubling. That is an incredibly common item to see. But I'm not going to look at the Check My Coin images right now. We saved that up for Thursday night. But that would be my first suspicion. But that doesn't mean there aren't new varieties to discover. But experience is going to lead me in that way for sure. Yep, Kickstarter. Good night. Good night, everybody. That's Doug right there. Way to go, everybody. Awesome show. It sure is. Okay, guys, I'm taking off, and me and Fat Boy Coins are, just going to make a night of it. There we go. One day we're going to have our own certificating guidelines, and it'll be fun, really. Wait for it. We'll slab everything. We'll slab your grandmother for the right price, but we're going to say this is a grandmother and not a coin. Okay, we'll see you Thursday night. I'm going to take off, and you all stay safe out there, okay?